Coming up today on YOLO Texas.
You know, when somebody said to me, "Wow, you're really passionate about a knife," it's people.
Yeah.
It really is.
Am I one of y'all now? Somebody that walks in here will find something on the menu they're gonna come back for because they absolutely love it.
And then we also have the cloves.
Okay.
So it's about to smell like Christmas right now.
Nice, my favorite time of year.
Join us on our trip across Texas.
Hey, how you doing? You here to pick up?
Yes, sir.
Tell me your name.
Ed.
Ed.
Saw blades?
2 saw blades. Ed, thanks for bringing these to me.
You're awesome.
You want to print a receipt?
No, we're good. I don't need anything. All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, Ed.
Have a good one.
No cutting yourself. That's all I ask.
About 6 years ago, we were living in Michigan. We decided we wanted to change. So we bought an RV and started traveling. We got to Bastrop, which is like 30 minutes from here. And we thought, let's just kind of put down roots here for a little bit and hang out and then move along. We were gonna go to Oregon. I started a little craft booth.
Okay.
And in that craft booth, Chris decided he was gonna sharpen knives. I didn't sell anything. And he was the complete attraction.
Oh my God.
And that literally was how this whole store was born. And then little by little, it's just kind of grown into
How cool of a wife is that?
store.
You have an amazing wife. Y'all are an amazing couple. And we're so glad you landed here in Texas.
In Texas.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm grateful to be here.
When did you discover your love for sharpening?
When we got to Texas, we had no idea we would be here longer than 2 months. But when I broke out with that sharpener, the phone rang off the hook and couldn't stop if I wanted to.
Like literally from one tiny little sharpener into it just keeps morphing, and we just continue to add services and products. And
So can you show me around a little bit and
yeah, so
introduce
right
me
here,
to different things?
in this immediate room, you'll see our custom knives in our cases.
Okay.
And we don't actually make knives here in the shop.
Okay.
We consign knives with makers from mostly around Texas, but also from other states as well.
Okay.
So we sell the supplies that many of them use. So we sell quality knife steel. We've got knife handle material over here. We sell grinding belts for knife makers to use on their grinders.
Okay.
We sell anvils, we sell forges, we sell tongs and hammers. So
Beautiful hammers.
Oh my
most
goodness.
all supplies that
Wow,
you would need.
this is heavy.
Handmade.
Heavy.
That's handmade in Texas.
I feel like Thor right now.
Yep, exactly.
I will give this back to you.
Sure, sure.
Take a look in the case and
Yeah.
kind of see what we've got a little bit.
Quite the cleaver you've got there.
And we refurbish knives as well. And so if you've got a knife that maybe it was your grandmother's knife or it belonged to your parents and it's got some sentimental value to you, but it has maybe seen better days, you can bring that in and we'll restore and refurbish that knife for you.
Y'all do so much.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
There's some very talented
It's
knife
incredible.
makers in Texas.
Yeah, and you get to showcase them.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
That's amazing. Y'all have got a great community.
You know, when somebody said to me, "Wow, you're really passionate about a knife," it's people.
Yeah.
It really is.
Okay, look, I'm learning skills now. Is this like a giant nail file?
It is.
Okay.
It is. And this will get the sickest, sharpest edge. So be
Nice.
careful not to drag a finger down on that.
Promise not to. So then I start here.
Start right there.
Okay.
Some people will do this.
Okay.
It gives you a little bit of control. Try that. Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, I like this one better.
Just no cutting yourself.
So obviously this is made to hold a knife.
Yes,
So do you have bigger equipment?
we do. We do. This one, you have longer hair and loose clothing.
Okay.
You should be okay. You should be okay.
Okay, I trust you.
I just wanna.
I think I have a hair tie.
So watch this 1-inch surface right here. All you're doing is just gently setting it.
Wow.
I feel like there might be some fear on my face.
Which is good.
Okay.
Fear is good.
Fear is good.
So I'll hold your hand on the first one.
Okay.
Hold it tight.
Okay.
Come down a little bit, right about there.
Okay.
And set gently. Yep. You did it.
I did it.
You did it.
Oh, okay.
It makes me
and I'm
nervous
intact.
too.
I have all my fingers left.
Yes, ma'am. And I'll just keep doing that a few times.
I love the warning symbol right there. That's straight to the point.
Straight to the
Don't
point.
put your hand on there. So how does the process for a knife actually begin?
Well, you can either do forging or stock removal, but I'll bet if we took you out to Justin and let you see the process, that'd be a better description. This is our friend Justin.
Welcome to the fire.
Yes. Okay.
So
we're talking about the process of like how a knife gets started.
Sure.
So this is it.
This is the beginning of it right here. Take raw steel and get it up to about 2,000 degrees and start hitting it. You're swinging.
Oh shoot, where do you want me to stand? This seems very dangerous.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You got closed toe shoes,
Yes.
you're fine.
Okay.
Tacovas?
Yes, thank you. Yep.
But basically right now we just gotta get this flat and drawn out, and I'll get the knife about 90% to shape on the bar, and then I'll fine tune it. Get it. Okay, hit where I hit.
Ah!
Go ahead. Stop. Perfect.
Oh my gosh. Woo!
That was fun.
That was awesome.
Now that we got our tip all squared away,
Yes.
eventually you end up with something about like this.
Okay.
Beautiful
Ooh.
knife-shaped object.
Nice.
And that's a forged knife.
There's a lot more to just
Oh yes,
this.
there's a lot more.
That's crazy. It goes from that to this to showroom knife. Thank y'all so much. That was so cool.
Oh, good.
I think I had a giant smile the entire. I still do. How's it?
We saw it.
So cool.
So glad you had fun.
Now that you've learned the process and all of the steps,
Yes.
I would like to present you with something.
Oh my gosh! How freaking cool is this? That's insane. Look at that. It's got our logo on it. This is amazing. Thank you all so much. Like, I'm in awe. Y'all are great. Straight to the point. Next up, we step back in time to the days of the Vikings.
We're doing a Viking experience, but I have no idea what to expect. Morgan?
Yes.
Hi, how are you? I'm Valerie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, this place is unreal.
Welcome to Vinland.
Wow. It feels like I just traveled back into time. This is crazy.
So I've got two options for you.
Okay.
We'll get you in some color here.
Ooh.
So we've got this blue one or this maroon one.
Ooh. I think I might do the maroon one.
Yeah, looks
So
good with
what
your
are-
lipstick.
Where can I change?
You can get right on in here. So
Ooh.
this is a historically accurate Viking tent. So this is the
Oh
kind
my-
of living area that a Viking would have had. And you can go on in there and get dressed.
Awesome.
I'll
Thank
meet you out here. Yeah.
I love it.
Looks beautiful.
Oh my gosh. I feel like a real Viking now.
Looks good on you.
Awesome. So what else did the women wear?
So this is a hood.
Okay, what she has on. Okay.
Yeah, so what she has on is a hood. What these guys, both of them are wearing. This right here is
The
my
fancy.
favorite. So this is a cloak. So the way that this would work is you wrap it around your shoulders, just like that.
Ooh, I love it.
And then it keeps you nice and warm and looking great.
Okay, I want to do the whole Viking experience,
All right.
how they ate, how they lived, and everything that they did. So I'm excited.
We got you covered.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Vikings were known to be like the coolest, fighters ever. But this is what they all use, right?
Yeah, they're remembered as being like pretty fierce warriors.
Yeah.
Whenever they would go out and do these raids, they would take tools with them, and these weren't necessarily designed specifically for warfare or combat, you know, this was something that they would have used on a daily basis to chop wood. You know, it's an everyday tool, and this is the most common item they would have had, and this is what, contrary to what most people believe when they think about Viking warriors, think of swords.
Yeah.
Swords are actually kind of like the Lamborghini of the weapon world.
I like that. That's
You know,
cool.
not everybody had one, and it took a whole lot of money. Spears were used for hunting, and they took them with them, and it just translated over into combat.
And what about the protective gear?
They were pretty peacocky with what they wore. Chainmail, which is extremely heavy.
Wow.
But yeah, it would have been worn by a professional warrior, and it would have taken a lot of time and a lot of...
Oh my God, this is extremely heavy. The Lamborghini of all, the sword.
Yep, so this is based off of a Danish sword.
Oh, wow.
And while it's, you know, a blunted steel weapon for us to be able to fight with, everything else about it is as it was. It's hand forged.
Oh, this is heavy.
Yeah. So these are what we use whenever we're doing like actual within the reenactment group. Unlike them, we're not actually trying to intend to hurt the other person, so.
And it's cool because the experience, we actually get to see you guys fight.
Yep.
With your experience, you also have an Airbnb on the property. So can you tell me how people can book and what they get when they book the Airbnb?
Well, so they're two separate things.
Okay.
So we have the Airbnb, and that's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house on a ranch with animals. And once we started with that, we kind of combined the two because we learned about Airbnb experiences, and we thought it would be a lot of fun to take our hobby and open it up to the rest of the world and say, hey, if you guys want to come and experience Viking life, let's do this. So we have several different things. You can either come out for a couple of hours, do exactly what you guys have done, get to see crafting, food, fighting, participate in everything, or you can do an overnight experience where you get to stay overnight. In one of the Viking tents, we come out, we cook food, we hang out, we play Viking games, we camp out for the night, and you get to experience that.
So before you leave, we're gonna give you what's called the helmet test. It's kind of our way to initiate people into the group, and it's the first thing typically a new fighter is gonna experience before they start their training.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on, stick a helmet on you, and we'll give you a little taste of how those headshots feel. And that'll fall down.
Oh my God, it's heavy.
So you're all good. We're just gonna hit here on the top of the head. That feel like that's on there pretty good?
Yeah, I feel it.
Okay, so.
Oh my God. Okay.
So, like I said, all of our shots are normally gonna be 45-degree angles on the top of the head. All right, so I'm gonna give you a light tap here and a light tap there, and we'll move on from there.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, this is a light hit. So, not bad, right? Not
No.
bad. Okay, so a normal hit that you're gonna feel.
Oh. Okay.
How's that?
I wasn't expecting for it. I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not bad compared to what it probably looks like if you're looking, but.
And now, am I one of y'all now?
Viking.
Woo! Thank you guys so much for everything. I've had so much fun. Coming up next, Ariel visits a chic antique dining experience.
We like to do kind of different twists on American type cuisine, memorable dishes that are fresh and complete. So the locations, we really want to go for the old feel, the old building.
Yeah.
Because the character comes with it, right?
Right.
You get the old antique brick. We add some reclaimed wood in there. So we give it that chic antique feel that has a really warm kind of feel. And then with the Edison drop bulbs, it adds like that certain era kind of feel.
All the attention to detail, right?
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna start with.
Yes.
And it looks amazing.
So this is our Texas charcuterie board. This is our grande version. So we want to take a different spin, put it in a pretzel. And then each compartment has something different. So usually there are cheeses here, some fruit, and some cured meat.
Is that brisket or
And there's
barbecue?
I mean, we're in Texas,
I know.
right? We
Yeah.
gotta have brisket with your charcuterie board.
Yeah. How does one dig into this?
Yeah, so I mean, you kind of just get
pull
into
apart?
it. Yeah, just
Okay,
pull it apart.
nice.
Just kind of just grab a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
That pretzel is delicious. Oh my gosh. This is what I've been wanting.
Yeah.
Entire time.
Yeah.
So can
Yeah.
you tell me what's in here?
So it's raspberry vodka, and then it's muddled with 2 blackberries, and then add a little lemon juice to it, a little simple syrup, and then shaken, strained, and then garnished with lemon wheel and blackberry.
It's like gold. It's
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if this is just drink number 1, I can't imagine what your whole menu is like. You created the first menu.
Right.
What was the very first dish that you put on that menu?
The Hearsay burger. There's been one variation, the bird in particular, but the burger has always been our staple, and it's never changed from the very beginning, to the Sheila Parton bun, to the locally sourced Wagyu beef.
I'm excited to try everything today. I
Yeah.
mean, from the Texas size charcuterie board to the next, I don't know what we're having next.
There you go.
Hello.
So yeah, this crab crusted redfish was created by actually the chef here. Yeah, so like, I mean, local sourced redfish, crab on top, and then it's a red pepper coulis and sauteed garlic green beans. Enjoy.
That's perfection.
Awesome.
That is so good. All of the flavors work so well. Like, it's just that coulis. I've never had a coulis.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that was, but it's so good and it pairs so well with this fish.
Let me see how this bird is.
Is it to your liking?
Perfect.
You've got it pretty much set for yourself here. And for all of your customers that come in here, somebody that walks in here will find something on the menu they're gonna come back for because they absolutely love it. Coming up next, we make a stop in the Alamo City to get our caffeine fix at a coffee shop serving up traditional Mexican coffee.
Hey, how's it
Hey,
going?
good. I'm
Tyler,
Ariel. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Have a seat.
Yeah. Ooh. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Doing great. It's beautiful out here.
It is. It's getting warmer.
So, I've heard a lot of really good things about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me how this idea got started.
Yeah. So actually, I was going to school to study law.
Wow.
And
Okay.
Yeah. So then somewhere along the way, I started this on accident.
Okay.
Yeah,
Were you
so-
just like studying late one night and you're like, coffee?
Sort of. So I actually managed a few Starbucks while I was going to like Texas State. And so in one particular one, I befriended this gentleman from the UK. So one day he's like, hey man, if you could do this for somebody else, you could do it for yourself.
Okay.
So that like threw a wrench in my law school plans. 2 weeks later, I went to Mexico and I bought an actual like taco cart.
Okay.
And converted
that
it.
quickly.
That in 2 weeks, yeah.
Dang.
So that's all it took.
Okay, so let's talk about the coffee.
So the coffee, it's when I like first had like the concept of Café Azteca, I wanted to make sure like we highlighted a lot of the coffees from Mexico because that's where me and my family are from. In like the past, I guess ever since I've been doing my own thing, I've seen the trend of Mexico kind of come up.
Okay.
And so I was kind of excited just to be like on like the cutting edge, if they say.
Yeah.
So we get coffee from Chiapas, Veracruz, Guerrero, Oaxaca,
Okay.
and each of them have like a different like flavor profile. So some of them are a little more fruitier than others. Some of them are like a little chocolatey.
Okay.
And then so that's kind of what I wanted to highlight when I kind of did the whole Café Azteca concept. And so of course we do like Mexican hot chocolate, we make our own vanilla syrup, and we do café de olla, champurrado, atoles, and so
You do everything basically.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. And you also have a really cool logo, by the way.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm loving this. I can't wait to try some.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go try some coffee. So welcome to Café Azteca.
Ooh.
This is where we have all the classes. This is how we have the setup. So right now we're about to make our café de olla.
Okay.
So it's Mexican spiced coffee. So we have piloncillo. So that's the first ingredient you want to put in.
Okay.
Yep. There you go. Perfect. And then so we have our cinnamon, and then we have star anise. Like, yeah, those look really
They're really
nice.
cool,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah. So we have the orange peels, and then we also have the cloves.
Okay.
So it's about to smell like Christmas right now.
Nice, my favorite time of year. It smells really good. Did you ever watch Emerald growing up?
Yeah, I did.
You know how he's like, smell-o-vision. You wish you could smell this. Bam! Just kidding, there's nothing to bam in there. You said you did classes.
Yes.
So that we can, like, people can learn to make this at home.
Of course, yeah. So we've done the classes for about 3 years now.
Oh, okay.
So we've been the #1 experience on Airbnb in San Antonio. And so it's crazy because we have people from all over the world. So I'm thinking to myself, this might be the first time that someone makes these recipes in these countries.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying I'm the first one, but I'm not saying I'm not.
It smells amazing. Oh, that is good.
Yeah. Can you see, can you taste all the different spices and the notes?
Yeah, the citrus hit me
Okay.
right away, and then the coffee.
Nice.
Then the cinnamon. Well, thank you for having us here. This is great. I'm gonna make this at home just because I want my house to smell good, and I also want to be happy.
No, well, thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. Hopefully you guys can come and enjoy the rest of the drinks that we have.
Oh yeah, we will be. Don't worry about that.